What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. In today we have a Rufonigra unboxing. This package was sent from Ant Merchant, yeah, let's get into this. So I did originally order this Rufonigra as a 20 to 30 worker. However, you can see in a minute that there is definitely a lot more than your 20-30 workers. I think the head count when he sent it was 86 and hundreds of brood, which you're about to see now. So altogether this colony come with 6 test tubes, some of them more full than others, as you can see. It's probably over, I don't even know how to estimate the brood, but there is a couple hundred, I think. And yeah, like I said, 86 workers, so they are quite big. But yeah, I'm gonna take them out one by one. He did also include a nice pair of soft grip tweezers, which did come in very handy later on, which you'll see in a minute, because I did mess up and I had to pick them up one by one. But yeah, we'll come to that a bit later. Just going to do a small little speed up of me taking them out one by one. Obviously you can pause the video if you want to have a quick little look, but I did take every single one out, so it did become quite lengthy. As it is still quite cold outside, he does include heat packs as well, which is good for them as well. So moving on to the nests, we're going to be using 2 medium Gem 4 Wakushi nests with a large outworld. I opted for this just because, well, I got the second one because after all of them larvae hatch, there's going to be quite a few. I know not all of them are going to hatch. But to be fair, I don't really want to be messing around with these setups, so I might as well give them the extra space and they can move into it when they need to. They are all 3-port modular, so obviously expanding from these are relatively simple. So when I do need to expand, it's as easy as popping a cover off and then obviously sticking another one on. So like I said, we did go for the larger outworld, so we went for the large. So here's your pack with all your stuff in it, and then obviously all of the acrylic. I didn't do a full build video because it took me a while to make, so, and trying to record that as well was just becoming a nightmare. So I did take some pictures like during making it, which you'll see in a minute. If you want to see a full build video, let me know in the comments. So here we go with the build. So these are some pictures for obviously from building, obviously different stages. It's relatively simple. The only reason I didn't record it was because it is quite finicky and it is obviously quite difficult to record, especially me leaning over a tripod. It was just very difficult. We are using quick dry PTFE for this. I did put on quite a lot because I do not want these guys anywhere near the hatch when I'm putting food in. So I did lay the whole top full of PTFE, and then I also done little bits here. Not that these are going to be very helpful because they just climb up the acrylic, but just for my satisfaction, obviously I've just put these on here as well. And then for the lid, it's just 4 screws and then just pop it on. Nice and simple, that's how we like it. So now that we're done with the build, we're going to go for some substrate. So I opted for just the red sand from the Wakushi site. Someone did mention that it could cause respiratory issues to the ants. However, I don't believe it. And unless I see it, I will change it. But if you guys know anything about that, then just let it down in the comments. But yeah, this is what we're using for now. I don't think it's going to cause an issue. It was only one person who said it, so we'll see what happens. So a little time jump here. I'm not sure what happened to the other footage of me putting the modular parts in, but here you can see this is where I messed up. So I'll give you a bit of backstory. So I put all of these tubes in perfectly fine, these 5, and then the one important one, right, with the queen in, I was pulling the cotton out and they started crawling up the tube. So I quickly picked the tube up and then put it in the tub. Obviously I had that next to me just in case, because I knew something would happen. So yeah, I put them in a separate tube and I'm just picking the ones in the little tub out one by one, and then obviously I can take the cotton off of this one and drop it back in with the others. If you look very closely, you can see me shaking because they scared the absolute hell out of me. So after they're all out, all I did was just popped it on and then done what I was trying to do the first time. So just take the cotton out and then drop them in. And then sticking the lid on, just so we don't get no one out. Not that I think they can get past the mass amount of PTFE that I put on. So this is them all moved in. I think it went relatively easy, to be fair, except from the one mess up with the test tube. But at the minute you can just see they're all just running around frantically. I've only just put them in. So you can, I also do put mealworms in now just to give them something to eat, because I don't know how long they've been in transport for a day or so. Obviously they love this. As you can see in a minute, I did put a video on where it went very close up, just waiting for it now. But honestly, they love mealworms, so that's what they're going to be stuck with. I did also include a cricket. But even though the seller did tell me that they did like the cricket, they didn't really touch this one, to be fair. They did love their mealworms though, so that was a bonus. So moving on a day, this is them all settled into the mediumness. As you can see there, you can see the queen. She's perfectly happy where she is. They've moved every single bit of larvae over. All of the test tubes are out of the outworld now. So yeah, it looks like they're settling them well. This is also their outworld. A bit of driftwood in the middle, and then obviously their food, sugar cube, another test tube, external water source, and a bit of sugar water as well. So we've reached that point of the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed the Tetraponera Rufonigra unboxing video. Stay tuned for more, as I do have a Singularis unboxing, and then I also have a Nicobarensis that I got. They will be coming shortly. Yeah, I do just also want to give a shout out to the ant merchant. So if you're ever interested in buying any ants, I would highly recommend going to check him out. I'll be leaving his website down in the description if you wanted to go and check it out yourself. That's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.